Well, hello everyone and welcome to my first show. Well, since this is my first show, I have nothing planned to do, really, so I'm just going to rant about anything that comes up my head. So, um, to begin with, I am very happy, indeed, very, very happy. And why is this? Well, if you look closely, I play since version 0.1. What does that mean? So, this little guy here is it's what you can consider my son. Yes, because I don't have a real son yet, not even a wife, but women come, women go, same shit as always. But that's not the point. The point is, imagine you are 25 years old, like I was last year, and all your life, since you were a kid, all you wanted to do was create video games. Okay? Well, now you must be thinking, wow, 25. So, for how long have you had that dream? Well, I'm going to tell you, ever since I was 4 and played my first video game. Yeah, that's right. I played my first video game when I was 4, and I was hooked right in. You know? Like there was no turning back. When you are 4, video games are like magic. You know? You press a button and things happen. Whoa. Imagine yourself as a little kid pressing buttons and seeing um, a small man made of pixels running around and punching things and shooting fireballs and collecting coins and whatnot. Man, that's the life I wanted to have when I was a kid. In the following years, um, I really, really wanted to enjoy as much video games as possible. And that decades old experience has converted into something bigger. You know, as a kid, I had no resources to create a game. I didn't have a computer until I was 14, so that was kind of lame, actually. Um, but since I got my first computer, I studied and I studied and I read all possible articles on game design. I watched every possible video tutorial, and most of all, I tried lots of engines. You know, it's not easy to get in this world because the engines sometimes are not as easy as they look, especially for guys who don't know shit about coding, just like me. Okay, so how did I get sort of dragged in the game making business? I can't call it a business really because I'm indie and I make non-profit games, free open source software. This was kind of a major step. Last year I got acquainted sort of with an engine I found on the internet. It's called the OpenSurge engine. It's a 2D engine, mostly centered on platformers with Sonic the Hedgehog like physics. You know, 360-degree physics, running on walls, running on ceilings, slopes. Um, you know, basic Sonic. So, why did I get that engine, first of all? Well, I used to be a great fan of Sonic games. Before Sega went and ruined the shit out of Sonic. That's why they made Sonic for Hire and Machinima, for example. And the reason I picked that engine, first because I was a Sonic fan, and in Sonic 2 I was a big fan of the debug mode. It allowed me to build small parts of levels and have fun. Well, I couldn't build a whole level because once the things you built went off screen, they would cease to exist and you would have to build it all again. So having a Sonic engine with working slopes and everything Sonic It was great. It was a great start. And I remember when I started using that engine, we didn't have scripting support. You know, it was just a plain basic Sonic engine. As time goes by, I grew bored of Sonic. Really, I can't even play a Sonic game nowadays because, man, I just feel sick. There's so much Sonic crap out there that Sonic just lost his value to me. I was kind of bored of it and went to watch a Naruto episode. You know, that anime about the blonde kid who has a demon fox sealed inside of him. What I picked out of it was the concept of squads of 3 people. There we go, 3 ninjas instead of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Running on walls, running on ceiling. Well, that was fun. But there was something lacking. We couldn't edit any further. So we suggested and suggested and suggested lots of things that made the engine what it is nowadays. A really customizable 2D engine. Not just a platformer, not just a Sonic engine. It's mostly a 2D engine for anything and anything you want to create. Wow, it looks like the video has run up to 7 minutes now, and I think it's time we make a break. So until next time, I will see you in my next developer's diary. See you later, guys.